Muslim. That's so. Liberia can testify. After 14 years, ooh, I say nothing is too hard. I said nothing is too hard. Nothing is too hard. Ooh, for Jehovah, you know nothing is too hard. Mama, if you make yourself available. So I say nothing is too hard. For your way, I say nothing is too hard. It's too hard. Hallelujah. Are you serious? My God. Come on. You may be homeless, no food on your table. You may lose your job, starvation is your portion. I want you to know that God will provide for you. You will get it at the trust in me. So never my way way but not son of Casaya Capotu, Cardiaga Morus, Cambrevo como una bounce on Puerto Tua. Tengo boyicanga, baile un poco a un papá. Say ya no te atiga, Granaka consuya no te atiga.
That way. I agree with you. Hello. Yeah. Tell them for a similar level. There's a best way to get children here. Anyway, my name is Samson Zike. I'm the proprietor for the gas station. There's my uncle, and they are my friends and brother here.
Your friend and brother supporting the rescue mission?
Yes.
They're supporting the rescue mission?
What do you think we're here for?
So I will ask. So we're going to 3C.
Yeah.
Me, set a copy and advise incoming vice president. So I will dress fast now. I will get Jeremiah Punto to say hello.
Thank you.
We're going to number 3C. This is like the incoming vice president. We started the tour for 3C. Yes. We plan to come on the compound, but this is the political ground of the district. We get past with us starting. So instead we're moving with the VSB, I will ask them to come to just speak to you, and we have a special time that will come on the compound. But on our way back to home, we start for time to speak to the press. So we're listening to our incoming vice president.
Ladies and gentlemen, your morning. I'm happy to be here. This is my first time here. My rescue manager, come out here. My rescue manager will come out here and get part of us in hello to you. Just start to say hello. We come back. Back up on the time, we'll come there, we'll see you, we'll take our plans to talk to all of you. Thank you. Let's be our president. Let's be our president. How are you waiting to rescue us for this girl?
Here for hours. Could you tell us what were some of those questions the police posed to you in terms of your knowledge of what happened?
Well, I just like to, before I get to that, I just like to speak to my interaction with the police since this situation happened.
Okay.
Many persons don't know the night of this situation. After this girl was declared dead at the Redemption Hospital, I went straight to the home
of the Minister of Justice. Because at that time he assigned 2 soldiers, 2 police officers to take me home. And the next day, being in the days, I can't remember the names of people who came to me, but I had encounters with the police officer. Later on, I was made to understand because right now where I am, it seems like an unending nightmare. And they came and talked to me, and they left. The following day, another group of police officers came to me and talked to me. On Friday, after the week of the incident, the Minister of Justice and some of the investigators came to me and interacted with me. The following week, they wanted to at that time, nobody had told me that they wanted to interview other members of my household. The following week, taking into consideration what was happening, and I informed them that at that point I needed lawyers because I had been in a state of daze. I was dazed about what happened, and I'm still in. And when I started listening to what was out there,
you want to ask a question?
The first man will go America. I they call him Volia. That Volia then was killing people here. They're fasting coaching was baby.
Brother or TRC man, how you kill people?
I say he kill people.
You know about
proof.
You know about it, you get?
Yeah, I know. When the war was fighting, you know that everybody tend to rebel in the country here. They were fighting special trial. When they women there, every one of them they are rebel. The one that were talking to them, they are rebel. Because they were sitting in the Morovia here. When they said they were Cllr and Madigo, what did they say? Because the children they were looting at Europe. So they didn't say anything. So the one they said they're doing here can't help them. When something happens to 4 people they need to wake up. And they're doing it, they can't even call up. They call only the certain people. And now everybody in Maria.
Oh, they didn't call you the ordinary woman?
No!
And that's the main problem you get?
That's the problem I get with them. And the woman was
from through the window. The people entered through the window, they went inside, they saw the girl in the pool of blood. They took her through the window outside. And Gloria Musu Scott gave her the key to open the entrance to the house. So it means that if she can get a key to open the entrance to the house, it means that nobody bought the house to enter. So if the security then open the window for other people to pass through the window from the house, it means that nobody entered in the house. It means that everything happened in the house there. And when the police said there are sudden Hachimakole stakeholders then that went with them at the investigation, they don't want to call their name, American Embassy. The American Embassy sent their officer then to go investigate. They came back and said there was no breakthrough. Let me tell you and I repeat. The American people sent people to go there to investigate with the NSA. Now, true, I'm telling you. Now, when you see the police say there are other stakeholders that came, but they can't call their name. Let me get a name. The American Embassy sent people there to go investigate. They look at the whole case. They said there was no intruder that entered. So they say that the woman, that the killing happened there. People from the community said that there have been fight between the girl that died and the former Chief Justice daughter. Everybody in the community know it, and they say that the former Chief Justice daughter killed. That justice be done. Either the former Chief Justice daughter killed and the Chief Justice want to cover on, let it be proof and that she go to jail. It should not be poor people, then you put them in jail. It's not because she's a former Chief Justice, so she not be prosecuted. It should not be that because of Jefferson Court, you send somebody there, so she not be prosecuted. Let justice be done. Let justice be done to everybody. Let justice be done. The police investigation say the entry to the main area where the former Chief Justice was, nobody break through. She gave the key for the security then to open. And one of her family members was also part of security. The window that they passed through, that the security then when they hear the noise, they open the window to you see, the Chief Justice Judge should have been the one that dedicated, but she cannot move from behind her daughter. So she wants to die for her daughter. So let justice be done. And Jefferson could just send somebody, okay, let justice be done, let him be arrested. If the Chief Justice daughter killed and she want to cover her daughter, let justice be done. You should not bring politics into every turn, Dick and Harry issue in our country. We are not going nowhere. The American people, they send investigator, they say the killing came from in the house. But you know how I play the whole topic low. I told you, say I will not talk plenty because I see most of you in the opposition, you're supporting the Chief Justice. Most of you. I don't want to really hear your feeling, but I told you, say I will lead the case, but also explain to you, say, from the former Chief Justice and body language, she part the whole case. And I tell her, say, long time what happened there? And the whole case there. Let justice be done. Justice should not be selective. Justice should not take side. We should change Liberia for everyone.
So Amos Tua is the Secretary General of the Unity Party, just from the Morova Central Prison where Councillor Gloria Musu Scott is taking. How you doing, Chief?
We're not doing good.
You were in there for some time, and you came out without Councillor Scott. What is going on?
Well, the point, the government has succeeded, and the Unity Party believes strongly that this is a travesty of justice. We believe strongly that the government does not have evidence. So this is political entirely. You know, from the day one of this case, there have been lots of multiple contradictions from one end to the another, from the police to individuals in the cycles of the government. So from the day that they went to Gloria Scott's house up to the time they started to chase her, to the extent that they should have done the arrest this morning so that justice is properly served, but they waited up to 4 o'clock just so that they can be able to achieve their motive of imprisoning her. So as a party, we believe strongly it's a travesty of justice, but at the same time it's important to let our people know that we stand firmly with Councillor Gloria Scott from the day one of this case up to the end of this case, and we want to ensure that justice is properly served. But the other thing we also need to signal is the fact that we know that the government has lost the election, the 2023 election, the October election. And they know that Councillor Gloria Scott has been one of our lead defense lawyers in many of the different cases that the Unity Party has won. She's even won cases on behalf of other individuals. Because of her experience in the legal system of the country, the government thinks that she needs to be broken down now. And by that, they will weaken our defense system. But it's important for them to know that any attempt for this government to thwart the democratic will of the citizens of Liberia, they will meet the strongest of resistance. That's what I can say to you.
When you say they intend to break us down, what do you mean?
When you imprison somebody, you despirit the individual, you demotivate the person. But from all indication, Cllr Scott is very strong. We just want to let our detractors to understand that. We just came from the prison with her. She is more than motivated. In fact, she was the one counseling us. She said, oh, it's okay.
In your opening statement, you said the government of Liberia, the government of George Weah are succeeded.
But which other government?
What do you mean when you say they are succeeded?
They've succeeded to put her to prison. That's one of the things they wanted.
They succeeded in making the Liberian people feel that they're not worth to lead this country.
What do you mean when you say Liberian people feel that they're not worth?
George Weah is wicked. He's very evil. This country cannot take George Weah again. The Liberian people are resolved. We'll vote that man out of this country. He will not be in our seat. He doesn't deserve it. He has a wicked heart. He's vindictive. Anyone who is not in the CDC is a demon. The Liberian people are resolved. George Weah must go. Thank you.
Chairman, there have been calls for investigation.
I can prove, I will prove it. Yeah, they say so.
What's your name?
Why you don't mean nothing?
Because you're here.
No,
Because you're here.
Let's go.
And so this is K News Online. Thank you so much for rejoining us. This is Cllr 91.9. My name is Emmanuel Gabrijeto, the chairman of the Unity Party is driving. Y'all take that from there. Y'all take that from there. Would that be the solution? Would that be the solution? Would that be the solution, gentlemen?
I will make sure that George will be working Senate and working President. Yeah, that's my Secretary General.
Okay.
So
we just come to see.
You guys gotta wait small. Okay. You gotta wait, yeah? Okay. Don't wait small. We'll definitely attend to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Amos Cllr,
Attend to you, but you just gotta
Chairman and Secretary General, respectively.
with the atmosphere, we can do anything.
No, the point is,
We just definitely attend to you.
Secretary General.
No more says she got evidence that the woman came.
You not bound for Chagro, isn't the country agency at you? They are fancy general.
Can you speak to us? We beg you. What's your name, man? No. These are partisans of the Unity Party, and the lady who you saw being taken away forcefully, she has said that Jefferson Tamakoji is not linked to the allegation which has been leveled against him, and she said that today they're coming on and bringing to the Monrovia Central Prison by the former Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of Liberia is a clear evidence, and so she has been resisted by these individuals. So the family members of Councillor Gloria Musu Scott arrived here at the Monrovia Central Prison.
My friend and brother Francis, how you doing?
Life is better, my brother. I'm doing fabulous. I was eating some snack, but I stop now, okay? I need to take a sip. American drink.
Yeah. Yeah, so what is on your mind before we get into the real issues? What is on your mind?
What is on my mind is I can see history creeping on us again. As a country, as a people. And I can hear other people talking the other way around, including our brother you just posted in the Prophet Key. But I listened to Class Reloaded yesterday, and I really enjoyed Senior Comrade Pierre, veteran in fact, not really comrade, but Senior Veteran Pierre, lay out clearly on the basis of common sense, something that you don't need to read in any book. Life is short, and everything we got on planet Earth is just vanity. When people grab this borrowed power, and in the midst of everything, they are looting, they are getting free from the backs of our taxpayer, and they turn around and abuse them, in addition to the looting that they are carrying on. It baffles my thinking when I reflect on our recent past, the last 19, 20 years ago. So people came to power, they misbehave. Another group of people came and say, oh no, you misbehave. They slaughtered them on the light pole. And that group of people that did that, when they got to power, they did worse. And at the end of the day, President was killed in an opium camera. And before killing him, multiple part of his body was cut because that president didn't behave like a president. Because he had political power, he targeted a specific group of people to be eliminated from the face of the earth, specifically the people of Nimba. And so, the little known folk brother who squandered his own football money, he doesn't want to learn about history. He doesn't know that we just came from war, and everything that got us to go to war is a similar thing that's happening right now. I'm not against justice. I want justice. But people should be respected, even if they are convicted. Liberia is practicing a democratic system. And in a democracy, people have the right to express their opinions. People have the right to join the political party they want to join. People have the right to stay home. People have the right to associate themselves with whoever they want to associate with. People have the right to pursue their own happiness. Okay? But if people who are not members of the CDC looked us government or party, and then they now want to leave, then that's a problem. That's a fundamental problem. And I know we're going to get into the nitty-gritties of, the former Chief Justice, but I see history smelling on our country again. And I can tell you, AB, I still remember, right, my elementary science. Newton tell law of motion. They say every action has an opposite and equal reaction. Every human being came on the basis of birth to the power of God, especially countries that believe in God, countries that worship, like a lot of people do in Liberia, including Joshua, but it's a fake man. It's not a Christian. It's a living demon. He's using the pulpit to, fake everything. But this is why I get to tell people, everything we do as a human being, everything we do as a country, everything we do as an organization, regardless of how we do it, there is a reward day to everything, every single action I will carry on. Even those of us who are believers, the way we serve our God, when we die, there is an expectation. There's a reward day. It baffles my imagination that people will be mistreated at this time in Liberia by government again. We have not learned anything from our ugly past that led to over 250,000 human beings killed. I don't want to call it dead. They killed them because government misbehaved, headed by the leaders. I can see that smell, that bad smell creeping up us again. We are praying, but our behavior have not changed yet. Can you imagine a sitting vice president with armed people to go and disturb another man's church and she call herself Christian?
Yeah, but
if you did later, everything busts up. The very people she armed to go and disturb Prince Johnson Church, she carried the same group of people to Lofa. They returned. The rich leader of that group, she mandated the Minister of Lands, Mines, and Energy Ministry to promote this guy for doing that dirty job. And she called herself Christian. And she called herself a Democrat. And she called herself a model. It be like I said to you behind the scene. For me, I'm different. Those of you that know the Bible, you all know Jesus Christ said he did not come to change the law. He came to affirm the law. People who got bad behavior, they are investigated and they are caught. They should be held accountable for their stewardship, even at the level of our family. Because those of us who are believers, we don't think that bad behavior is a good thing. So we should discourage it. We should demotivate bad behavior, ugly behavior. Even at the level of my family, I do that. At the level of the community, we should do it because what? The government will never be better when that small unit of family is not better itself. And that's the reasons why we continue to experience what we are experiencing. Hopefully we can learn lessons soon. Sooner than later. Or else, people are dreaming a lot. People are dreaming a lot. It might not be full scale, but there could be some kind of clash. Live bullet flying in Monrovia. It's possible. If you can disrespect somebody, man, to that level, someone who is not yet even tried, and you are carrying on investigation for a little over 4 months and you can't find the evidence, let me not go into the conversation now. I want to stop there.
All right.
Those what's on my mind, and I want to express it, and I've done it. And those of you that own now 180, according to Facebook, hopefully you can start talking to some folks. You can start talking to some folks. We are not saying justice must not prevail, but we are saying not only that it should be speeded, but it should be transparent. It should be accurate. And it should be on the basis of law, not on the basis of political lenses.
Okay. Thank you, my friend and brother Francis. I must tell you, thank you very much. The discussion, but let me say, I have a different views of that which you said. President Weah is doing extremely well. President Weah, I am very, very happy that this president is boasting of rural connectivity. I am very happy that this president is saying today to the Liberian people that he has built more road than any other government. That is applause for President Weah. That is applause for him. And I love this president so much. I love this president so much because of the good job that he continues to carry on in our country. Look at the 49 condominiums that this president has built.
For himself?
Yeah. Look at for himself, but who you think that he should be able to build the 49 condominium for? People are saying that President Weah is stealing. No. I am clearly saying to you, Liberian people, that they put out into what we are in. The Liberian people, because I said that on this platform many days. I criticized this man. I was able to dive into President Weah classes. I brought it to the Liberian people to be able to address it. But the Liberian people said, no. You're noble, you're not noble. We will vote for you. The Liberian people said, no. So now that the Liberian people have had, they have voted this man to power. This man is jailing people, killing people. It is good. It is good. To you that it is not good? No, it is good. This man killed the former, the late minister of how you call Mamutu Vla Nyimpa.
Minister of Public Works.
Yeah, Minister of Public Works. They can't give to Lama. Still the Liberian people saying, you know, the president is good. Who am I? Who am I for me to be able to say that the president is not good? When the Liberian people who, for them, we are sitting down here for. If they can be able to say that the president is good, that this president is doing great job, who am I for me to be able to say, no, what they are saying, it is not right. Who am I? Because I'm not in their shoe, quote unquote. I am not wearing the same jacket that they claim that they are wearing, that which of course I am not wearing. And I cannot take that jacket for them. So that's what is on my mind. And I'm waiting for us to dive into Gloria Musu Scott, former Chief Justice Scott issues. There are a lot that I have on my mind for me to be able to discuss. Back to you, Francis.
All right, Abe, thank you. And you know what? You are super right. Liberia is a secular state. Liberia is also a unitary state. And the government we have a Republican system of government where the power and development is kind of centralized until we can decide to take it out there. That is fine. Under fundamental rights, you can decide to worship trees. If that's what you believe in, that will give you salvation, you are good to go. But let me tell you something. Time is not for rat alone. It could kill the cat. Not only the kill, but it could catch the elephant, the lion, even the snake. That's a fact.
Yeah, but it's also it should also be it is not expected that it should be able to go one way.
Yeah, that's why that I just started. Though.
Yeah. Yeah, so are we diving into Madam Gloria Musu Scott issue?
That's where I'm going right now. I'm going there right now.
Okay.
I'm going there right now. Give me just a few seconds. I'm going there right now. Before we go further, AB, let me just make the quick, how do I call it? Housekeeping. Saying you didn't do it, let me do it. I will take it. So my people, don't be surprised. The CEO there who were Abraka CEO Abraham Kamara AB. It did a CEO that why you see the platform looking different tonight. We just decided to come on, send everywhere quiet to give you your nice Saturday. Okay? So we downgraded because we didn't have money and we didn't want to come back to you after you pay for the computer. Okay? So the CEO AB was able to pay for our full package. Software renewal, and that's why we are vibrating right now. So we want to say on behalf of KMC and in our own name and in the name of our audience, we want to say, Mr. CEO Abraka, we want to say thank you for making it happen. All right. The next time we get a problem, I will come to you now. we want to be fair, want to be fair. So, Mr. CEO, you and your family will say thank you. Anything we do in it voluntary, we spend money on it. So, but we want to do this for Liberia to be better. All right? So, there's the thing, AB, in our audience. I'm not a lawyer. I follow legal proceedings. That's what I do, even right here in America. And I'm trying to read some of the scripts that come out. So, and also putting my common sense into the conversation, on the basis of context. The former Chief Justice story, I am not in the business to say there's no smoke anyway. I'm not in that business. That's a smoke. However, have the government been able to prove there's a smoke? Because in our country, we say anywhere we find smoke, there's a possible fire. That's what we believe in. There's a possible fire. And besides that, on the basis of criminal justice, all right, the burden of proof now lies heavily on the shoulders of the government. Because we're talking about murder, conspiracy, and how do I call it? False statement to law enforcement. But let's leave the two. Murder. Just murder stand alone. It's not bearable. Except the evidence is not strong. Then the defense lawyer could argue the person is bearable. And also on the basis of the status of the individual involved. Okay? And that's what they try to fight the other time. But this my thing. This incident occurred February 21st, if I'm not mistaken, 2023. All the way to June 2023. According to Liberia National Police and the government, they have been having constructive detention. The woman, they have been having constructive detention. Many police have been visiting her back to back, inviting her, then they say visiting her home. But this is my question. How long does it take the government to gather prima facie evidence to prosecute somebody or to prosecute a group of people to a point where they will be creeping on them? Number one. Number two, if you have prima facie evidence, what can you now ask a grand jury that you control to indict her? Why are you not doing that? Number three, you call a woman, or the media say you have charged her, family members and all agree, but you come on and say you have not charged a woman. Then the defense counsel of her goes to criminal code C and requests for writ of habeas corpus to make a living body available to go to court to defend herself. You go to court, Governor of Liberia court. The judge allotted 20 minutes to each party. They all argue. The judge did not find any prima facie evidence from February 21st all the way to June 20, so the case got dismissed. I'm not a lawyer. Criminal Code C, Criminal Code B, Criminal Code A, those are all codes that higher than Monrovia Magisterial Court. You know Monrovia Magisterial Court does not have the legal jurisdiction to preside over any case that is murder. So the case gets dismissed at that level. The woman goes home with her family. You go and re-arrest her. This time around, you know, AB, when I was in Liberia, don't never allow police to arrest you on Friday. When they arrest you on Friday, you're going to jail until Monday. When they arrest you anytime after 2 o'clock, my brother, you'll go to jail because they could not open. They close at 3. Before all that process done with the police, you go to jail. So the government, the CDC government, did it cleverly to arrest this woman in the dark minute so she can go to jail. The whole issue is not about justice. It's about dirty politics. Since the day to Alexander. How can you have power, even in court, criminal code say, to re-arrest the woman? That same day, you did not arrest her. You did not go to her to arrest her the next morning. You allowed the day to slide away just so that you can disgrace her and push her behind into a pickup. Now, criminal code dismiss the case. You re-arrest the woman and take her to Liberia City Court. I have no jurisdiction to waste taxpayer money. Now the two parties go through it on Friday. Then the magistrate come out and say, in fact, we don't have jurisdiction. The fact that the court did not have jurisdiction, what the Ministry of Justice decided to take the case there because they know it. They are lawyers. Eddie, the fact that that court does not have any jurisdiction, why you took the case there? Why you took the matter there? Again, scheme number 2. Taking the matter to magisterial court, Liberia City Court, that allowed the government to use, let me use the word of former Solicitor General, legal shenanigans, delay parties, to give them the opportunity for the woman to spend her night, rest of the night, for the weekend, behind bars. And they perfectly succeeded doing that. What's the next thing? The next thing, we got to go back to the same place we were. Either code B, code C, or code A. And become rather involved and on the basis of our justice system, there's a jury trial. A lot of legal minds are saying before criminal code A, B, or C can take that matter, there must be assessment or evaluation of the evidence. If the evidence is not strong, they're still going to trash it out. They're still going to trash it out. So the gross car stuff is the same thing that happened with Samuel Doe, the same thing that happened during Cllr regime. If you're not part of the People Party and you are winning cases on behalf of the opposition, people who are not members of their party, you have a problem. It's a political scheme. This is a political prosecution. It is not a legal prosecution on the basis of fair play, legal prosecution on the basis of evidence, legal prosecution on the basis of law. It is a prosecution, political prosecution, using our legal institutions. That's how I see it. And it is wrong. That's what I said from the beginning. History, ugly history is smelling on us again. It is creeping on us. You cannot treat anybody like that. Somebody got killed in our house. The initial evidence the government came up with, and not even evidence but pronouncement, there was a burglary. In our low man thinking, elementary thinking, burglary means somebody forced their way in the home that they don't belong. Number one. Number two, the autopsy report. What did they say about the autopsy report? They said there was no foul play. If you tell me there was no foul play but there was a burglary, that's a contradiction right now. There should have been a foul play, baby. Now we get to investigate where the foul play came from. Whether the foul play came from within or the foul play came from outside. Maybe from the member committed this crime and trying to shield it. Or maybe the person that came from outside, according to the police, that carried on the burglary caused this death. We do not know. But in addition to that, on the basis of criminal justice, have we investigated the background of this lady? Have we investigated the rest of the people involved, the 3 other family members? How have they led? Because legal minds and criminal justice scholars are saying nobody can easily commit a murder just in an instant without any premeditation. That's what they are saying. I'm not dead. Okay? So now, burglary took place, no foul play, however somebody died. Another person got injured. Altogether, 4 people arrested. Have the police been able to come up with some real tangible evidence, testimonies against the alleged, how do I call it?
Murderer.
The criminals, so to say. I'm sorry, but that's why it is. Forces that the government had accused 4 months after the crime was committed. Okay? Did they do some form of fingerprint to get to understand that something happened and how it happened? But what happened prior to this incident? According to black and white report we got, the former Chief Justice requested for security protection on multiple occasions. Did they offer security protection? That's another question. So, AB, there's a smoke somewhere. Somebody died. Somebody committed that crime.
Okay.
Somebody committed that crime, and we are asking the government to investigate properly and give a real prima facie evidence so that person can be held accountable for their stewardship because somebody died.
You see, my brother Francis, you try to dent this government. You try to dent this government when it comes to Honorable Gloria Musu Scott. We all know that name is not a small name. That Honorable Scott, she is not a small potato when it comes to legal issues. We know that. A woman who served as Chief Justice, who served as Senator from Maryland, senior senator at that rate, who served as Justice Minister, who served as National Election Commission chairperson lady, that person is not a small potato. But I thought that you could have said, or you was going to say, that somebody in Gloria Musu Scott in that corner did that act. Have you asked what becomes of the 2% or 3% or 1% who was injured? Have the police, you don't know whether the police have interviewed them. You don't know. You don't know.
We are interviewing them for over 4 months, but the police are not being able to produce any prima facie evidence to prosecute the crime.
Okay. So if a killing was to go on in your household and the police come, who do you think the police will first arrest for cautioning? Who do you think?
The first thing the police is supposed to do, if I made that call, the crime scene should be secure. The crime scene should be secure. If they can hold me as a prime suspect in the meantime, no problem.
So in any given point, you'll be a prime suspect.
I will be questioned, yeah, because I was on the scene. I will be questioned.
Okay. So and the police call Honorable Scott and they ask her some questions. Not one time, not 2 times. The police cross-examine those interviews. The police cross-examine those interviews that they had with Honorable Grace, Honorable Scott. So now, the interview, the statement was contradictory. The police charged her for lying. No, I come into murder first. For lying to law enforcement officer for giving false information. Then the police charged her with murder. You and I don't know whether the police have the evidence. You and I doesn't know, but as far as I am concerned, the grand jury, I coming. So the grand jury, as information reaching this desk, the grand jury have been already seated. They have praise and worship service just last night.
I'm sorry, I gotta laugh.
The police, currently the grand jury, they are currently at the how you call it, Temple of Justice. So I am saying that we should not play politics with them. Let us watch and see what become of this case. I understand that people will say, the government tried to look for this woman so that they can be able to cheat. How can the government cheat that way? How can the government, George Weah, who is loved by the people, George Weah, who is the black diamond of Africa, who is loved by the people, who is loved by the people who he is ruling over. So I strongly believe that we should not jump the gun. We should be able to wait, send the gun to court, let us be able to wait and see the prima facie, the evidence that the government now, it go back now to the government for them to be able to produce the evidence. Why they have to arrest her, why she have to be able to sleep in prison for murder case. So at this point, so the government is doing all they can. The government of the Republic of Liberia. And I trust George Weah, and I trust his legal arm. Why are you laughing? Because I'm saying that I trust George Weah legal arm. Yeah, I trust the legal arm because because George Weah he is not, people. Many of us who believe that George Weah is vindictive, George Weah is this, George Weah is that. No, this man, he is a God-fearing man. This man is not as other people think. So let us wait. Let us be able to wait for the proper. Now the case have gone to the criminal court. Let us be able to see. Let us watch and see. Yeah, back to you.
AB, you said the police got sufficient information, according to you, and grand jury had a church survey. Was it church survey or was it survey?
No. You know, when the grand jury and then are seated, those who are Muslim will pray and those who are Christian will pray. I will just.
They already cleared that.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
So if you have the power, constitutional power, legal power, for the grand jury to sit down and review this matter to be able to do what they're supposed to do legally, why will you take over 4 months and you can't even do that? Why will you even take the matter to Monrovia City Court? Number 2. Number 3, why are you violating the Constitution? How can you arrest somebody because constructive detention, that's another form of arrest? The Constitution says within 48 hours, 1986 Constitution. Within 48 hours, you went to criminal, you didn't go to criminal court city. The defense counsel went to criminal court city, you follow because the rape was issued. Okay? Habeas corpus was issued and the judge granted it, and now you're going to court. You could not even produce the evidence you've been talking about.
Yeah, but
the interviews results could not be produced in court. All of the pieces of evidence that the government claimed to have, they could not adduce those pieces of evidence in court.
All right.
Good job. You are the government. They cannot borrow power like Samuel Doe did before using
no. George Weah.
It's time. After this time, it's not going to happen. Power is a cruel killer, according to Professor Juice Dupo. You know very well that Monrovia Magisterial Court cannot handle that kind of case. Why you carry that and you have prima facie evidence? Why you decide to parade other people's family in the name of justice when you are actually carrying on political kangaroo court?
You know.
Do not prosecute, but the prosecution is taking too long. Number one. Number two, you are hiding something. Number three, it's too much political.
Or to you, to you, right? To you, it's too much political.
When somebody is arrested, they should be charged within 48 hours and sent to court. The Constitution says so. That I mean.
Yeah, but even the Constitution says so. So we have to follow the Constitution.
So you can say do your own thing. That's what you say.
The Constitution says that census should be done every 10 years, right? The law, right? So it's after how many years census was done? So I will not allow you to be able to call our Excellency President, our Black Dama, a kangaroo government.
I know you got your funny moral right to say what you say, but this is a very serious matter.
No, but this is a very serious matter.
It's not a joke.
This is a very, very serious matter, and I know that this is not a joke. But everything.
If you are guilty of murder, you go to jail for life. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know that. I know that. I know that is serious. But all I would not want for you to be able to say it is that judgment we are having. That judgment we are having something to do with this. Judgment we does not have absolutely nothing to do with a Gloria Musu Scott issue. Now open our phone lines so our caller can be able to call to give that 1 or 2 cents.
Before we go to the phone, let me do my commercial, my people. I beg you. If you're supposed to post it in you on the side, can they see it? I'm not too sure.
Yeah, they can see it.
All right, the light on my. Okay, good job. All right, folks. All right. I say Kangoma Multi-Services Consulting, Family-Based Immigration and Visa Consultancy. Our only job here after the political talk, we sit on the computer and do business. You want to file for your family members, it could be your parents, your children, small one, BP1N. You want to do your citizenship. You want to do immigrant visas. You know, immigration, improve your paperwork. You want to do affidavit of support. You want to do income tax. You want to do local documents in Liberia. We call it Cllr. Traditional marriage certificate, birth certificate, passport, and more. You want to do your green card initial year in America. You want to renew it. You call it expire. Maybe you want to get a replacement. Maybe a loss. So plenty things. You want send for your boyfriend any part of the world they are. We can bring their own fiancé visa, whether you man or you woman. Okay? You want to do EAD, employment authorization document, commonly called work permit. We can also do that for you. If you came to this country, somebody see you, you see them, y'all like each other, y'all get married, we can do adjustment of starter for you too. So we do a lot of things. Our numbers are 267-648-8012, 701-330-4693. If you don't get it for any reason, if you're going to post it, you go on our Facebook page, you will see everything I talk about there. Our website address is www.kangomaconsulting.com. You go there, everything I talk about, everything there, telephone numbers are there. Please, I'm hooked on the platform Facebook page. Those of you that want to inbox me, you cannot use that medium. You got to call me because that will be too much, too much complications. Don't do it. If you want service, we are offering up to 15-minute phone conversation, 24/7, free of charge. You don't have to pay anything. If we sit down, then you got to do something. Even though we are super affordable, if you were to compare us to dollar law firm, all right, very, very cheap. All right, so but you need to learn how to call me on my 2 numbers. Some of you can call the studio phone when I'm here. You lucky. I answer my show here. Pre-show time, I answer you. But you need to get the number. Okay, somebody say the numbers again. The numbers are 267. I call it slow, Sister Marie. 648-8012. 267-648-8012. 701-330-4693. 701-330-4693. Tomorrow I will be coming on live. We're not going to talk politics, we're going to talk business tomorrow. All right? So those are the number. AB, please post our business number, please. And you see the same thing I'm talking that is happening now. People start calling already, and I stay on the show. My people, y'all wait. When the show finish, then y'all can start calling. Tonight part is a firework. We are 304. So that's not too bad. It's really great. All right. So after the show, then you can make sure and call. I'm going to post the number. Don't worry about it. In fact, okay. All right. AB, put the number for our audience to call, right?
Yeah, I put in our number there for our audience to be able to call us, and I mean you can be able to call us on 763-283-6903. Once more, 763-283-6903. Or you can better call us on 267-938-2801. Once more, 267-938-2801. That is the number to call, or you can better call us on our WhatsApp number on 215-266-6509. For you to be part of this magnificent discussion tonight, we will await your call. But while your call, we are waiting your call, we want to be talking about these issues. I am very following this case because I want for me to be able to see what the evidence that the government have to be able to put this lady, to be able to charge her with murder case. I am waiting for me to be able to see those evidence. Keep your call coming out on 763.
To be honest, just to add to what you said, right?
Yeah.
Maybe they have it. I'm not in their corner. But from all indication on the basis of experience, they don't have nothing like that. They don't have it.
You sure that this government does not have that people does not have evidence, and then they'll go put it on the people in black and white murder charges? Do you really think that this government does not have nothing into their closet that they'll go put into on the paper, black and white, about murder?
AB, our system of governance in Liberia is copied after the United States. Copy and paste.
Okay.
In every single criminal proceeding, the burden of proof is on the shoulder of the government in criminal cases. And they're not just preponderant. I'm not a lawyer. They say beyond all reasonable doubt. Because when somebody is guilty of murder, Liberia does not have criminal, capital punishment anymore. During trouble time, we have capital punishment. There are states here in America say got capital punishment. They will show you.
I think you get a call.
Yeah, I got a call here. Let me answer the caller. Hello, caller. Your name? Where are you calling us from?
Hey, hi. My name is Metus, calling from Denver, Colorado.
Give it to us, my brother. What is your take?
Yes, I want to know, when the police went to inspect the house, I listened to the police and they said nothing wrong with the house is protected by iron gates and nothing is damaged. nothing to the iron gate at all. So how did the people enter? If she said that people entered to kill the girl, how did they enter? Because the police said nothing happened to the iron gate.
So because nothing happened to the iron gate, so that spirit killed the girl?
I just want to know because I have a brother who lives, who works for NSA Liberia, and I really, asked and he explained everything. Even though you're not a police officer, you didn't go there when they went for the inspection. According to what he heard, because I'm from Maryland.
According to what he heard, I thought he used his own security tactics.
No. I don't want to lie.
It's according to what he heard. But hold on a minute. Let me just get this story free. I was in Liberia a few weeks ago, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Somebody entered George Weah thing, almost went to his bedroom.
Okay.
When they arrested the person in the midst of maximum security protection, maximum President House on rehab. And because of that, no mother boy, no human being, no car can park in front of her because they put blockade.
All right, we have another caller here.
When they collected the guy, they said they made a man.
Yeah, hold on.
They made a car wash. How can somebody enter the president almost went to the bedroom with all the EPS people sitting there, all the soldier people? So you want to tell me Councillor Gloria Musu Scott house is more protected than the president house?
Okay, thank you very much for that clarification.
I just asking.
Let me say something.
But you got to be very snappy. Another person.
Yeah, we got another caller here. Yeah.
Thank you. So I'm not a supporter for Gloria because a lot of killing going on over there. So that's made me, my heart is broken. I'm from Maryland County, and that lady from Maryland County, so I defend her. But the question, one of our best friend asked me is the same question I'm asking you because it's kind of confusing. We can't understand it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Cora, what is your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, Evie, how are you?
I'm doing quite okay. Davis. You say your name is?
Huh? Nelly Davis.
Okay, Monday, go ahead.
I just want to say something here. I heard your
let me pull your something. I'll get back to you, okay?
The government don't have anything. Evie, what I want to say here is this woman is not a small woman that we're talking about here. This is a big woman, and this is a woman that has 30 lawyers. So I am sure that if this government do not have anything or evidence on this woman, they will never go far. Because in case they go to court and this woman is not guilty, do you know the charges the government going to get?
Yeah, it will be super heavy.
Right. They know the implications. They know everything. So I'm sure they did their homework. They know what to do. So let's give them a chance. Let them do the work. Let we all be the spectators. Sit back and watch shit.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You have a caller there.
The next caller. Are you there, caller?
Yeah, okay. Good evening. My name is William Somowulu, and I call from Staten Island, New York. Can you hear me?
Sure, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, I want to say thank you guys very much for the show. I've been following you guys, even though I'm at work. The thing is that what I want us to do, we all need to sit and observe, let the government do the job. But when the incident occurred to the former Chief Justice House, right? She left all the police stations and then went to Councillor Musa's house. What a reason. Someone committed to your house, somebody died in your house. Why pass all the police station and go to Musa's house or what?
Can I offer information, please?
Yeah, go ahead.
The crime didn't occur before she did that. She said she had called for police protection multiple times.
I repeat myself, I said, when the girl was killed, when the incident occurred, and not talking about the time she called it off, she lodged a complaint, people were taking on this and that our house. No, I'm not saying that what I said.
Okay, go ahead.
When a crime was committed, according to her, I listened to her.
Yeah, it is even on the clip. It is even on the clip right here.
That she left and then went to Musadi's house. So why? Why you couldn't go to the police station and report the case? Oh, somebody was killed in my house, somebody went and intrude my house, and then I pepper sprayed the person, but the person killed somebody from my house. And then the police started from there, but you drove and went straight to the Justice Minister's house. For what? That's my question. For what?
Maybe they got some friendship.
Okay, well, I still monitor the show. Only thing is that we all need to give peace a chance. I mean,
what you call peace a chance when they do it wrong?
The law is the law.
The law is the law, but you're not following the law.
We're not following the law now.
The government is not. This thing happened since February. The Constitution says 48 hours.
So, criminal case.
It can even take a year.
In criminal case, not just 1, 2, 3.
I'm not saying 1, 2, 3. This is the law, so we need to change it. In the Great United States, they do the same thing. When you are arrested in 48 hours, they didn't say after 48 hours. They say 48 hours. You should be processed through court. That's what the law says. You gone 4 months. So that what you call the law is the law. The person is not convicted.
Sir, when the incident occurred, she was not arrested. She was not arrested.
So you want me to speak for the police, or you want to listen to the police people?
She was not arrested. I've been following the show. I've been following.
What did the police say? They said she was under constructed detention. Constructed detention, right? And what they said?
After Jerry Vera set in America and law on Jefferson Koji and Vanitra that they want to kill the Lakers. What happened the next day? The police called for Jefferson Koji and then Vanny, they went. Reported a set to the police station, and then they went through it. They were released to the lawyer.
Then
but she was not arrested. She was not arrested.
Do you agree that the police said she been undergoing constructive detention? You know what the meaning of that?
I don't agree.
You not agree? So you don't even agree to the police people's own language.
I did not listen to that.
But you didn't listen to the people having press conference. But do you know that they have been visiting our house? Carry on investigatory analysis. They have been inviting her.
Yes.
But then
but what I just said, she was not arrested.
No. Wrong. Even if we were to take it on the...
Okay, let me ask you that question. Was Jerome Vera right to say that in America?
I'm not discussing Jerome Vera. I'm discussing the government.
See, that's the thing.
Jerome Vera is not in charge of the country. George Weah and Cllr members are in charge, and they need to follow the law.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
Keep your call coming out on 763-283-6903, or you can keep your call coming out on 267-938-2801. Francis, you have a caller there?
Not yet.
You know, Francis, this government, President Weah is trying his possible best. He is trying for our Liberian people. So I would suggest that the Liberian people should give this president another more term. Yeah, because this government is doing extremely well. Keep your call coming out on 763-283-6903. Once more, 763-283-6903, or you can keep your call coming out on 267-938-2801. Once more, 267-938-2801. That is the number to call. I in this country, I love what President Weah is doing to our Liberian people. I love it. And they that said they love it. They
love
it.
That's why you have another petition calling tonight using the seal. But by the time you go back and forth with it, you get to know their seditions. They don't change. They don't see any reality.
Yeah, but that is the seditions. But for me, I am not one. But I just love our president because this man is doing extremely well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing great for our country. to the extent that civil servants have not taken pay for 3 months. That is indeed great. To the extent that a civil servant, down to the doctor and the nurses, they were demonstrating for that just and salary. That is great. That is excellent.
You have a country, the 21st century AB. Somebody just posted in our comment section that Councillor Scott did not actually go to Musa Dean, but she called him. Do we have a 911 system in Liberia? Let me answer this caller. Hello, caller. Your name? Where are you calling us from?
My name is Darlington, and I'm calling from Iowa.
All right, Darlington, go right ahead. Lay on us.
Actually, I'm just calling in, what my brother trying to say. Like, hello, you guys getting me on the
Yeah,
phone?
but your background is too.
I just want to give some reference. Like the national police right now carrying on an investigation in Liberia. The national police were trained by all male, and they are like Liberian citizens. Even the next government come is going to be the same police.
Mm-hmm.
So when they're doing our investigation right now, like the opposition trying to criticize what they're saying, they're trying to political judge all the things. So as a Liberian, I really think when black guy or whosoever going to win, they're still going to change the whole police system in Liberia.
We can improve it.
How are you going to improve it?
No,
like
hold on a minute. Let me ask
you.
No, don't put it in my mouth. Let me say it myself. Are you able to talk? Okay.
Okay.
Did you watch the video when they arrested Councillor Scott yesterday? I mean, day before yesterday. Did you watch that video?
Brother, I know you in the United States.
No. Don't bring the United States, man. Let's talk like bro. You ask me a question.
Yeah,
I
it's not
ask
just that, brother.
No. But hold a minute now. Hold a minute. My brother, we can't do the conversation like that. No, we can't do it like that. Don't argue with me. You don't argue with me. You ask me a question. Myself want to ask you. You don't want to answer.
Sorry for interrupting you.
No. But don't do it like that. Don't be emotional with the thing. All that's everything attached.
No, I just emotional. It's not like that.
No, but for you to even ask me whether Baka going to change the entire police, you want me to say yes or no to that kind of question? Why don't you give me a chance to talk?
Sorry for interrupting you. Go ahead.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much. I say I'm going to ask my question. Did you watch the video when they rearrested Councillor Gloria Scott? Did you watch that video?
No, I'm not trying to.
No, my brother. No. If you watch it, yes. If you didn't, okay, good job. Good job. No. We can't do it like that. We can't do it like that. Watch the video. If you didn't watch it, it's trending on social media. But let me tell you something. I'm not against. I'm speaking for myself. I'm not against justice. But the Constitution should not be violated because we violated it so many times. And that's the fundamental reason why we are where we are. No. Wait, let me.
You see.
When the government accused John Brown or Peter Brown or Mary Brown, they are innocent until proven guilty. And what did I say?
That
all
is true.
over other countries.
That is
in addition to that, there is also human rights convention all over the world. Liberia is a signatory to all these conventions we're talking about, including the UN. Okay? So when you arrest somebody, mom, like that, and pull them overboard in a pickup truck, they're not even guilty. You even take them to court there. And they do it to your mom is good? Is that what the law said?
No, listen.
Okay. The last time the American... No. I'm not finished. If I get a suspect...
Yeah, what you do is going to let...
If a police officer, the suspect is not fighting you, number one. The suspect is not armed. The suspect is not armed. You don't want to listen, I'll cut you off. If you don't listen, I'll cut you off. Simple as that.
Bro, it's your show. You get it right.
No, it's not about my show. We gotta be civil. We gotta be safer. You can't be talking and be talking. Then our audience will get confused. Okay, if you don't want to listen, I'll cut you or go. Thank you. Yeah, Amy, go ahead.
We have to be just careful because Councillor Gloria Musu Scott, she is a very important individual in our Liberian society. Many young ladies, many young women want to follow her role model, her role. Many young women in our country, they want to follow Councillor footsteps. The councillor is not guilty. The councillor, but when you are charged with murder, it's not going to be easy. So it is left now with the government for them to be able to prove all evidence. But one thing that I should say to you, the government was able to put it in black and white for murder charges against this learned councillor. They never just stopped with two charges. They put murder, number one. And I saw the sheriff went to her house and hand deliver the mail. You think, to your understanding, this government does not have enough of evidence, will be able to do that? Will be able to carve it in black and white murder charges against the learned councillor? You think so? So I am saying, let us be able to get our black diamond a chance, so our black diamond can be able to legal petitioners can be able to go represent our government, because it is our government. Yeah, okay, take that.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah. Hello, Francis, what's up?
Oh, God is good, man, in my corner, man. Somebody won't listen to me, you listen to me, I'm not listening to you, I'll cut you off.
That's it. You know that Ross poor man, he always like that. So this is a man who said the best thing that ever happened to Liberia was George Weah. Today, he ain't there too long. The best thing that is about to happen to to Liberia, that Cllr is coming.
That Cllr is coming. He called it last time. I asked him the same question. I said, "Oh, so my man Gina." I said, "Yo," and I was using number.
These kind of people who are driven by the wind, who don't have their own rational decision to make, you don't waste your time on them. Let them fly and just cut them off. So let's go to the issue. Francis, you know, everybody is mocking at us. Everybody is mocking at us around the world.
Mm-hmm. Who you call us?
Country. Under the footballing president, our constitution, every law and order has been broken. Just because this narcissist refused to live by the rule of law. Now, under our law, a person is not guilty until proven guilty or convicted by a court of competent jurisdiction. Now, our constitution and law provides that if you suspect or arrest somebody for a crime committed, you have 48 hours.
Yeah, 48 hours.
So the process, then charge them and send them to court. So what has been the issue? What has hindered the the police to have provided this basic information and charge the woman, send her to court, but it had to take over.
They've been behind her for over 4 months. Going to her house, inviting her to police station. And she's been going. She has not said no.
So you are asking?
Then I go to her like that in the open. And other something.
So he is asking what the police have been doing. The police have been trying to find all evidence. The police have been trying to
yeah, it be or the color on though.
The ANC would be worse than the sedition. I'm telling you.
But they're not getting it anyway.
No, they're not. I'm just saying something. Now, let me just lay the premise, right? The woman have provided all the basic information after the interrogation. If you saw her as a suspect, please charge her, send her to court within the confines of the law. But the woman is not guilty, and you started to treat her as if she's guilty and she's convicted of the crime. That is a violation of her right. The government of Liberia can be sued for that.
Okay.
All right, Paul, thank you. We'll get another caller here.
Yeah, thank you.
Hello, caller.
Yes.
Your name, where are you calling from?
Am I on now?
You are on, live.
Okay, thank you for taking my call. This is Ali Keita from Phoenix, Arizona.
Mr. Keita, lay on us. What's your take?
All right, just to make this point clear, I'm not a supporter of the CDC government.
My man, even if you support the CDC, that you're right. It's nothing wrong with that.
Well,
just be civil. That's it.
Just to make this clear, and I support the AFO anyway. But on this particular case of Musu Scott, you know, the government has the right to investigate the crime. Okay, however long it takes. There are 48 hours that you guys are embarking on, I believe, is when you're already in detention. That's what they mean by that. But as far as investigating the matter, they have much more leverage to do so. You can stop them from investigating it. There's cases in the United States, since you guys keep coming back to that have taken over 30 years. And the government will follow the law. They will not jump the gun until they have all the evidences in place, whereby they know if they take the case, the matter into court, that they will not lose it. And so just because it took a while before charges have been filed, shouldn't be misconstrued of foul play. However, like we know, George Weah government doesn't have very good record when it comes to applications of the law, because we know what happened to the Cabinet General, Justice Cabinet General case.
Samuka case, they didn't have any evidence that you used political code. When
he was targeted and then removed from the bench, and the ECOWAS court came down to show that the Liberian government was very wrong. So nevertheless, I just wanted to say my piece. Let's give the government the time to investigate.
But before you go, yeah, you said something. Before you go,
they must not abuse the right and then going out of their way or political motivated cases and stuff like that. There's a reason why they say justice is blind. It must not pick and choose. It must not cherry pick cases just because they want to make a political point. If you want me to hang around, I can hang around.
No, I just want to ask you a simple question before you can go. All right? This is my question. On June 20, was it June 20 or June 19? I think June 20, right? While the police was still detaining her at the police station and finally charged her according to family members because they spoke, the defense counsel went to criminal court city and requested for habeas corpus. That's a right. To make the living body available in court to answer the question so that they can be aware of what's going on.
Right.
So both parties went there. The judge allotted 20 minutes to each party. They went through it, the judge threw the case out on the basis that the evidence was not strong.
Right.
In fact, prosecutors said they did not have a written evidence, they had a verbal evidence. Now, that went through. The government has, or supposed to, have the most sophisticated lawyers, headed by Minister of Justice. And even I'm not a lawyer, I'm nobody. I'm just ordinary person. Morovia Magisterial Code does not hear murder cases. How can the government re-arrest this woman at almost the end of the day and take her straight to South Beach? They go to her to celebrate for doing that. Then the next day on Friday, then they take her to Morovia City Court. And just for that time, just so the woman can be behind bars for the entire weekend. At the end of the day, both magistrates came out that they do not have the legal authorization to do so. Why they didn't take out the criminal code A, B, or C? What's your take on that?
Should I come in now?
Sure.
Yes, like I first said, you know, sometimes, like I said, Liberian government, especially this George Weah government, doesn't have a very good track record when it comes to the applications of the law. So there is something sometimes they do witch hunting, you know. Even the United States, sometimes the police abuse the law. But you see...
But they are held accountable, though, in the U.S., when you are called, you are held accountable.
Yes, they're all accountable, exactly. Just a few weeks ago, somebody won over $400 million because they were manhandled, the way they drove them in the minivan and unprotected. And they deliberately do those things. Police sometimes abuse power. But when you go all the way to the very top, the safety starts to rot from the very head. So if the top is rotting, then there's a big problem. You know, earlier on when you were speaking to someone, I was listening, they said whether you were going to change the entire government.
But they didn't give me a chance to answer.
To Joseph Boakai or whoever becomes the new president. I mean, the police understand very well. They know what they are dealing with. They got instruction from the top.
Yep.
Okay, so if they're going to follow the law, they know. If they're going to play a game around it, they know. You know, it's very bad, but it is what it is, you know. That's the way I would see it. You know, our police, I believe they're well trained, they are sophisticated enough, but do they have the guts to say, no, I'm not doing this because it is wrong? And
no, they don't have that.
Put their back on the Constitution and say, because I'm here to defend the law, the Constitution of the Republic, and my loyalty is not to a personal or just one person, or whomsoever that might be.
I wish we can have that
day. To that level, you know, and I don't think we are there yet. There might be people among our national police force. Hopefully, we will see.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much for allowing me to say one or two things.
You are welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Francis, I think we got I don't know how you look at it.
Yeah, I think we did great.
Yeah. So I will ask you for your parting statement, your final statement, and then we can call it a day.
All right, folks. Like I said from the beginning, bad smell, ugly bad smell. All right, Abby, let me take the last caller here from New York.
Yeah.
Hello, caller. Your name? Where are you calling us from?
Yes, my name is Dagagwe Bland. I'm calling from New York, New York.
All right, my brother. Please be quick. We're almost close.
Thank
you. You are our very last caller.
I have only 2 questions. That's all.
Yeah, go ahead.
The first question is, if that incident that occurred, Musu Scott, if that was in America, was she going to be walking to the police station or hands swinging in handcuff and chain? That's the first question.
Okay.
The second question is, if a crime of such, a murder crime occurred in your house, and the suspect is not apprehended, who the police going to in order to follow their investigation.
My brother.
Who is the police going to detain first?
You want me to answer a J hypothetical?
No, it's not hypothetical. It's
You want me to answer?
question.
You want me to answer your question?
The two questions I
I want to answer both the way I see it.
Not the way you see it.
No. I'm not talking supposed to, because there is a question. We are to operate within the confines of the law. Number one. Number two, within the confines of international convention that we are signatory to.
Go ahead.
The part about it is, myself live in America now, okay? All the good things in America, we want it. But we can't even take 1% of those good things to Liberia. No, you can't tell me how to talk, brother. I gave you time, you took your time, you asked your question. Why you can't give me time to do what I gotta do? That's the problem you got. And you get a right to take position. I get my right to take position. If you give me time, I'm not done. Okay?
What?
You always bring in America, and I like it. It's not wrong. The free slave from this country, according to our history, they didn't want to establish that country. Majority of the people running the government, they were here just how you and I are here. And that's what frustrates me.
No, I'm not in America.
Okay, you're not in America, that's good. I'm in America, wherever you are, okay? We kill our...
So New York is that America?
For bad behavior. No, just leave that. I'm not going to that. Okay, for bad behavior. That very bad behavior we put the people on the light pole for. The other people that did that, the day West, we killed 250,000 human beings for bad behavior in our government.
We
okay?
All that story.
We did all of that. You asked me a question, you can't tell me how to answer the question you asked me. You just gotta wait. If you don't want to wait, you can go, brother. Simple as that.
The brother will wait.
In America, you can be the worst criminal. They will cuff you. They will not humiliate you. If you attempt to shoot the police, they will shoot you. That is true. Okay? But they will not humiliate you the way they humiliated Councillor Jingiska. Number one. Number two, if you are in your house, you call the police, say somebody died, you are a prime suspect, but that doesn't mean you are the one that committed that crime. You will be arrested. You will be detained. You'll be detained, you'll be investigated. On the basis of investigation outcome, you are released. How much do we get the police in our budget? Do you have a 911 system in Liberia? If you up to today? If you don't know somebody in the police, you can't call nobody.
The question is answered. That police doing exactly what's supposed to be done.
They're not doing exactly what they are supposed to do. They are abusing power. That's what they are doing. They are abusing power. Nobody threatening that woman is armless. Nothing around her. Nothing. She has never resisted.
You are supposed to go in handcuffs, whether you resist or not.
All right, whether she resisted or not, but you didn't do that. You didn't put the handcuff for you to walk nicely in the car. You tried to not even that you tried. You put her overboard. You put her butt up and put her in the pickup. If they do that to your mom, it will be good for you.
If that yellow put
no, I'm not saying yeah. If they do that to your mother, it will be good.
But
if they do that to your mother, she is not guilty. She is not guilty yet. No, I'm just asking simple questions. All right, my brother. See you. Bye bye.
Yeah, we have another caller here. Caller, what is the name and where are you calling from?
Yes, Avi, can you hear me?
Yeah, you are live.
Oh, okay, my name is Bajibo Freeman. I'm calling from Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Go ahead, Banjo.
Let me just tell a young man in a way trying to defend that woman, and some of the callers are calling that there should be a joy we are for. The first thing I want to say here is that lady is blessed. She not commit this crime in America. For the first time that crime was committed, she will not see her house until proper judgment.
No.
Let me tell.
Councillor,
let me say my point. I will ask you a question. I'm coming with a question.
I'm coming. But,
okay, go ahead.
Councillor Gloria Musu Scott, she is not found guilty yet until She is innocent until proven guilty. You agree with that?
Yeah, let me
No,
say
no,
that.
no. You agree with that?
Yeah, let me say my own. I can't just agree like that.
Okay.
Don't argue with me. I'm coming with another statement. Let me tell you, you are talking over there. For example, you have children, you have your wife.
Me or Francis?
Me,
you say you are talking what? Me or Francis?
Oh, I'm not talking to AB Francis.
Okay.
My question is, you have wife, you have your children in a house, and you have a gay man or watchman, 3 person, outside your house, and your house is fair. Now, before anybody enter your house to do any dangerous thing to you, firstly they will break the gate and break your window or door before they enter in your house and do whatsoever they want to do. Now, all these things not happen, and the Gloria Musu have a cousin outside with the security people outside, and when they enter in the house, none of the door got broken.
Oh.
Number one, that's the number one point. Wow. The key people that are holding that issue, the key people that are holding that whole case over there is Gloria Musu and the 3 security that outside.
Oh.
If the security tell the police that nobody enter here, nothing got broken, she might know something that happened in the house. Okay?
Oh, okay.
You too, you supposed to know. If somebody don't break your gate, if somebody don't break your gate, they don't bust your window, they don't bust your door.
I don't know.
If they don't bust your door and something happened in the house, I got 10 children with me right now in my house. When nobody broke the house and something happened in the house, I must know.
Apostle, somebody could pass through the window.
Well, if the window not breaking, nothing broken, I lock out the window and my window is still. And something happened in my house. Who's supposed to be responsible?
Apostle, somebody could go into the house and be there for days and be able to climb in the sling and be able to jump down.
So up to now, everybody went in there. The person stay up the ceiling.
No, I'm saying that because Councillor Scott said that she sprayed pepper spray into the person.
Fine, she might know the person.
Oh, so when you spray pepper spray and they ask her and she says she cannot recognize the person.
No, you have to see somebody before you recognize the person. Whether the person black or bright, no.
Oh no, or that complexion you talking about. I thought you talking about description.
I just called police in my house. Somebody hit my door and I went outside and called the police. And later on, I stood behind my flower in America right now. Yesterday it happened. I stood behind my flower and the person came by, the children then came by. They hit my door again and they started running. I called the police and the first question the police asked me is, you saw that? I said, yeah. Are they black? I said, no. Two black, white children. You see the question? Before I pepper spray the person, I might know the color. You hear me?
Okay.
When she was pepper spray, somebody she cover her eyeball, she don't know who she pepper spray.
Okay.
That's some of you backing over there. She might know. She's a lawyer. She might know.
Okay.
Okay, that's my point. So don't put it on Jerry. We are the football Jerry. We are not a problem. Some of you don't know that from the time they let Samuel Kanye do took over from 1980 to 1990. Okay. What they been doing to do? Every damn that happy Kuyamba.
All right.
So I said I bring it to Jerry. Okay. I was talking. I spent 15 years.
Okay, you spent 15 years.
Your Samuel Doe suspended the law, the Constitution for 5 years straight. You want to bring that story so I can teach you some history?
Are you taking that call or not?
This call, I think a private call.
Okay.
The other caller went. I mean, let close it, man. Let this sedition and promptly to go sleep.
Yeah, but give your parting statement.
All right, folks, let me tell you again, based on my opening statement. I am not in support of the commission of crime and you go scot-free. That's not my point. My position on this case is for the government to follow the rule of law, as it is laid down in the Constitution. under Article 21, FNG. They call us still call the AB cannot take the color and just do it snapping.
Yeah, thank
They say want to push through. And you say anything and I'll cut you off. Me tonight I'll do that. Yeah, hello, caller.
ABO, Mr. Francis, I got a call when I hear your last call again.
Okay, go ahead.
Look, people can go, crimes can occur, crimes do occur without forceful entry.
They don't know
remember, if you don't know about it, read about the case about Jean-Benet Ramsey in the United States here. Jean-Benet Ramsey is very, very, very well-known young child, was killed, was adopted from the parents' house, from her bedroom. You know what people do here? They put the children in their own room, you know. Someone entered our house without forceful entry. They didn't break no door, nothing. They carried the child. Okay? The father and the mother was in trouble for a very long time, but later on, the investigation pointed it to an outsider. Okay? Because they sometimes, if the police don't do their work, and they can easily contaminate the crime scene, especially when our justice system in Liberia is motivated by politics. So they might not be able to do their work. They themselves might be the one that will, contaminate the thing, and the crime might never be able to be solved. If they take away the emotion and just do their work,
they don't want to do that. They want to listen to the judge.
Okay, we all know how Liberia and Liberians operate. That's what has to be changed. The culture must change. I know you're about to close, so let it be.
Yeah, thank you. Ali, you make some, you really make certain point. I'm talking about those seditions, even though that they are right, but come here with their feeling and tell me so emotional. I am in support of the law. But the way they are trading, they are using legal institution to carry on political prosecution.
We all must stand by the law, otherwise
we should stand by the law. Don't bring your political feeling to because Samuel Kendo got killed. He killed himself. And maybe take me to court. Samuel Kendo killed himself. His behavior got him killed the way he got killed.
I don't agree with that, but again, that's
you don't have to agree. You don't have to.
I don't agree with that. It's another example of our system.
Yep. That's what they did. My brother, do you read the Bible?
I read the Quran.
Oh, you read the Quran, but the Quran don't got something there. The Quran got something there too about that. You know that, right?
You mean regarding what? Regarding
the way people live. For example, there's a reward to everything we do, right?
Yes.
The Quran says when you serve your God right, with righteousness, there's a better door for you in heaven.
Yes.
On the planet Earth, if you get good bush, you plant good rice, what do you expect? Better germination. You will have a good harvest.
Yes.
Okay? So leaders come and abuse everybody, including following one group of people to exterminate them from the earth. And you think you will go free? I'm sorry. Even the people that believe in the Bible, Jesus Christ said, when they asked him, he did not come to destroy the law, but he came to affirm it.
Yes.
The same Bible says, no sin go unpunished, and every sin will be forgiven on the basis of repentance.
Right.
That's what the Bible said, and not me. If you come in here, you got that Samuel Kendo feeling, it is on you. I'm not going with that feeling. The feeling I'm going with is we're doing so much ugly for our country. And everything has come as a result of bad governance. Political interest.
That's exactly what I meant. We have to break the cycle
political
somewhere.
interest, and we are not changing. We are not changing.
If we keep doing the same thing,
we're not going anywhere.
We cannot get a different result. We will get the same result. If we want different, outcome, then we have to do things a little bit differently.
Little bit different, and we got to do it better. We've been in this for over 40 years now, since 1980. Since 1980, cool. Liberia have not changed yet. It has only changed for the worse, not for the better.
Well, we pray for the better, hopefully.
But when you pray, you got to do what you're praying about.
At least.
God is not going to do miracle for you. You can't be praying, doing ugly stuff.
God is merciful, so
That's
if we continue praying and we change our
we'll continue praying, but we got to change our
hopefully-
behavior too to match the prayer. We may not make it with someone, yeah, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, AB, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, let me just close. Okay, before I close, let me do my quick commercial. Kangoma Multi-Service Consulting, family-based immigration and visa consultancy. We are your talking to immigration paperwork guys on the block. Agency established by immigrant and serving immigrant community. You want to file for your loved one, parents, small children, BB children, all of them. Give her a call. You want to do your U.S. citizenship? Give her a call. You want to renew your green card? You want to replace it because it lost? Give her a call. You want to do affidavit of support, visiting visa, immigrant visa? Give her a call. You want to do some civil documents in Liberia, like passport, birth certificate, traditional marriage certificate. You want to do adjustment of style here. Somebody can amend you here. You see each other, you like each other, you get married. We change it for you. You want to do fiancé visa, you want to bring your boyfriend, your girlfriend to America. Give her a call. Our numbers are 267-648-8012, 701-330-4693. Our website address is www.kangomaconsulting.com. Go on our Liberia Today webpage, Facebook page. You'll also see all the information I'm talking about. The flyer already posted there, all the information on it, including the telephone number. Empower us so we can empower our community, all right? So let me close on my political note, advocacy stuff. Our interest is transparent justice based on the rule of law. You cannot use legal institutions to carry on political witch hunt just because people are not part of your party. You disgrace them, you humiliate them, and you go to City Hall, you use taxpayer money to celebrate that election is over. Election is not over yet. Election will be over 5 to 10 days, as most the Constitution says so. 15 days after October 10th. That's when election will be over. But all what we are saying here is the semblance of our ugly past should not showcase because we suffer too much. We suffer too much. The only difference between George Weah and Samuel Doe, George Weah played football, Samuel Doe was a soldier. George Weah time, the 21st century, there's a technology called social media. Samuel Doe did not have that. Those are the differences. Number 3, Samuel Doe was smart, willing to learn. George Weah is not smart and is not willing to be smart and is not willing to learn nothing. Okay? Based on consistent violation of law by this government, sanctioned by George Weah, we can now see clearly that this thing is a political witch hunt, only because the woman is a lawyer. Crime was committed in her house. Nobody said you cannot investigate her. You can investigate her, you can investigate her family members, but it must be on the basis of law and human rights. Okay? The prosecutor cannot challenge against the constitutional provision that call for judicial officials, including Supreme Court justice and other justices, subordinate judges. Opinions in chambers are protected by law. They prosecuted Kabina Jane using legal institutions, the House of Representatives and the Senate. They impeached him illegally. He went to ECOWAS court. ECOWAS ruled in his favor. The former Solicitor General, in consultation with Judge Weah, they said they will not pay a dime to Kabina Jane. They will not uphold the ruling from ECOWAS court. That's denigration on the basis of our nationhood. Liberia is not just an ordinary member of ECOWAS. Liberia is a founding member of ECOWAS. You cannot abuse ECOWAS ruling. Number one. Number two, that particular act that Kabina Jane carried on regarding the road farm, Musa Belete is making noise all over the place. The road farm money was taken from poor Liberian people that purchased gas, and Musa Belete took the money and used it on his own. His Judge Weah friend, he's passing freely. He's passing freely. How do you call this man? Brady Samuka. They delayed Brady Samuka's certification. He won election in Lofa County. They delayed it to bring crime against him, and they succeeded doing it. They humiliated him. They make him to pay money to the government. What did Judge Weah do? The issue of pardon, constitutional pardon. The president has it, but there's no partial pardon according to the Constitution. We don't all of that. Just so they could deny Brandon Samuka his constitutional right to a position. Princess Cooper died in a Lebanese man's fence. Where's the investigation today? When last they won a trial like that? Free. The auditors, the government auditors that got killed by them. Where's the rulings? Or where are the rulings? Zero. The EPS officer that got shot and killed based on the order of Judge Weah, interpreter Nima County, on the county to what? What is the ruling? Zero. Gentle Brian that died behind the Bianca City barrack. Where's the ruling today? Zero. What are you talking here? Right. You see legal institution to wish on people only because they do what they do? We are against that. Anybody who call it say are emotional, it is on you. But this too is Liberia. All I can tell you, just what Pierre did yesterday on Cllr Reloaded. Samuel Doe thought he was the most powerful human being on planet Earth. But he was brought down in the second. And today, he has no grave. If Judge Weah is the most powerful person on planet Earth, one of these days, they borrow power, it will go and he will be held accountable. If he doesn't take time, he might even be held accountable before the time.
Thank you.
The Jewish people say power is heavy, but it's a crooked though. It can cancel anytime. And the only way Liberia and we the Liberian people are going to be better, we must change. Because we kill. Because of presidential failure, because of government failure, because of abuse of power and human rights of our people, over 200,000 people got killed for nothing. And up to today, that very behavior is still permeating in our governance space. And we think at this time, this 21st century, social media technology, internet technology, computer technology, it must stop now.
Thank you, my friend and brother Francis. You know, like I said, you know, this thing about blaming our excellency, our president, blaming him for everything that happened in our country. I think that we should look outside of the box. We have the senators, we have the representatives. They are the direct representation of the people. The executive is not the first branch of government. So All I am saying is that let us be able to give. For me, I strongly believe that the police officers and the judiciary systems, they have sufficient evidence. They have sufficient evidence.
Mama, go ahead. I'm not picking a call.
I believe that, but cancel the call if you're not. I mean, it is good that you cancel it. I believe that the government have sufficient evidence for you to be able to charge someone with murder. To be able to charge someone with murder, and you think that the person does not have evidence. Murder case is not a joke. Murder case is not a joke. So let us wait for the evidence to be presented in court. We are thank God that the court, now they have found a court that can be able to hear this matter. Let us see their evidence. But for us to be able to rush and be able to speak, I strongly believe that we should not do that. We should be able to wait for the appropriate time.
Great and walk away. Pande boda di ya you go. Don't ka wewe pa mkwana watangwa. Kiwa kanu anu ya.
That's how we'll let to come to the very end of the Magnificent Abraka Talk Show. Get show yet on Monday, and we'll be here. See you when I see you.
Thank you, my brother.